Vodacom Super Rugby is widely regarded as one of the most grueling rugby competitions on the planet. It's vital for teams to evolve year on year in order to avoid falling behind the pack. To do this, teams are forced to take stock of the previous year's efforts.
It was a very interesting season. We started well with a couple of wins, and then we lost a lot of our spine. Malcolm got injured, and Ross Grenier, Warren Whiteley, Bubus, they all got injured in more or less the third, fourth game. And then we were really digging deep just to survive. But we did. And as they came back with 3-4 games before the quarters and the final, we started winning again. And that got us eventually to the final.
I think we did really well. On our tour, I think we took a bit of a dip. We lost 3 out of the 4 games there, so that is maybe one place where I think we could have improved. But I mean, it was my first final in the Super Rugby and the first season that I played in a lot of the games for the Lions, and it was a fantastic experience.
You know, you feel your heartache, obviously, because we didn't win it. But I think it's been an amazing journey last year. I think our goal is to obviously inspire people, you know. So I think that's the one thing that I think we've done since 2016 or just prior to that as well. I think I would give out the team a good grade for last year's season.
We created a lot of opportunities last year at times, and we couldn't finish them. We were one of the top line break teams, the best offloading team in the competition. But a lot of those opportunities went astray. So David has spent a lot of time on that, making sure that we do finish those opportunities that we get. I think we played some great games at times, but then let ourselves down and played really mediocre games. So the inconsistency, we need to get rid of the inconsistency this year. And it's something that we've spoken a lot about. I don't know if you can write it down to anything particular, but they like to play against the Kiwi teams. They get themselves up for those games. But we're going to have to be more consistent than just looking at the Kiwi teams. Obviously, this is probably one of the toughest. This will be one of the toughest tournaments ever, because I think if you look at the quality that you have in the competition, especially from the South African side, will be big.
I would say opportunities created.
Sure, a lot.
I'd say good 8 out of 10. I'd say execution and converting those opportunities into points probably like a 4.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Luckily, we've got some good experience in some older guys up front. I think we haven't had that in the past in our pack, where we've had really a few experienced guys. So I think they're going to make a huge difference. And then it's just for everyone just to be really focused and in the zone and just convert those opportunities that we've been creating last year.
I think we learned a lot from John Mitchell. He came in with new ideas, new training styles, new playing styles. And we after the Super Rugby season, we had one-on-one with all the players, and everybody was excited about this year. So, Coach, we will build on this.
There were a lot of close games for us, and which shouldn't have been close. I think that we were 2 wins away from qualifying, and you know, and we didn't make it at the end of the day. And you know, there's a lot of expectations from our side, from the players, and from the management, and from our fans. And you know, it's and there are various reasons why we didn't make it, but I think they're pretty easy to fix. And if 1 or 2 things had gone our way last year, you know, we'll be speaking about maybe a successful season. But it wasn't to be. You know, we had a pretty slow start to the campaign, and in this competition, it's pretty tough to catch up. You know, so but I think, you know, the way we're going at the moment in the pre-season, the fact that we've got 95% of our squad available to train over this period of time, you know, is a serious step up from what it was last year.
Yeah, I think this year what we can improve is definitely our breakdown in our kicking game, and just being fitter than most of the other teams. I think if we're fitter than them, we can play the game at a much higher pace where they can't cope with us. We'll be able to execute our skills under pressure or under fatigue. And I think if we can get to that department, and with our breakdown, our tackling, and our skills, you know, I think we can go a lot further in this competition.
Fans will be eager to see just how their franchise will look to move forward in their 2019 campaign.
I think mostly it'll stay more or less the same. We were really building on something good last year, so we'll just try to get even better at that and throw in something extra here and there. end of the day, rugby is simple. You got to win game line and get more points than other teams. So that stays the main priority.
If it's on outside, then we'll take it there. If it's not on, there's no use in trying just to show the people that you can throw the ball, but you end up sitting behind your own post. So at this point in time, we're just trying to expose whatever space we can. And if we get opportunities to send the ball wide, we'll send it wide. If we get opportunities to go through a team, that's exactly what we will do. We're not going to try and be flashy when it's not necessary. So we're going to play what we see and take the opportunities that we get.
Like Nas said, at the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
We've had a great addition to the management team, David Williams, and I think he's been exceptional. The knowledge I've learned from him probably over the last couple of weeks, that I've joined the setup has been great, and I think it just adds on to to the style of rugby the Sharks have that they've always played, and might have gone away from that a little bit. So I think now it's pretty much getting better as a team, and just perfecting the stuff we're doing last year, and just getting better at finishing.
I think we would love to play an attractive brand of rugby, play running rugby, and which obviously ties in with all our values and what we want to produce for the fans and family and all the supporters out there. So I think we don't really necessarily want to change a lot, but we want to play a better and a more attractive brand of rugby, and and obviously win as much as we can.
Yeah, I think what we've been working on the whole pre-season is to run with the ball and run well with the ball, and that's one of our key things in taking into the season. And I think one of our improvements we want to make this season is actually going away from home and actually having a good game and coming away with a win.
We haven't travelled well, over the last 2 years, so that's something that we need to learn, is to win away from home. We didn't win one last year, which obviously impacted our campaign. I think that in the past we've probably changed, our mindset when we've gone away, and we probably became a little bit too conservative in our approach, and we're more concerned about the win than actually just playing our natural game that we do at Newlands, when we're really confident and relaxed, and that's when we're at our most dangerous.
We know what our DNA is at this place. We know our strength of our players and our team strengths, and we'll play closely to that.
I mean, firstly, I don't think we can rely on the past 3 years in order to get us through this year. I mean, this is a new year, new challenges, new teams, new players. I mean, so I think just our processes, we stick to our processes, and obviously the past 3 years we didn't get over the last hurdle. But like I said, we can't rely on the past 3 years in order to get us forward and get us going this year. We got to stick to and back the structures that the coaches have given us, and I mean, take it game by game and see where it takes us.
With South African Super Rugby squads packed full of Springbok talent in the lead up to the World Cup, this year's tournament provides a massive opportunity for one of our teams to bring the trophy home. For players and coaches alike, there are no illusions at the scope of the task at hand.
Obviously, I want to make this my best season yet. I think it's my 9th Super Rugby season, so I want to make it the best and get the team as far as possible. I'm not big on individual stuff, but for me it's about the team and getting the team to function as well as possible.
It's probably my last Super Rugby season on the Sharks. So, that's yet to be confirmed though, but the thing is, this place has been great to me. The Sharks is a great brand to play for, and I came here as a young kid, just dreaming of playing for them, and for me to have played so many games, it's just been mind-boggling. It's to pinch myself from time to time, just to realize that I'm here, and I think this season I just want to give more of myself to the team. I want to make sure that I really dig deeper, I work harder, I make my teammates look good around me, and ultimately make it my best season ever at the Sharks, and then everything that follows comes after that.
The thing is not to focus on the final. It's not to focus on the quarters. It's not to focus on halfway in the season. It's to focus not on the next game. It's to focus on the next kickoff, then the next scrum, then the next play. If we can do that well and beat 100% process driven again, then we're on the right track. If you ask me, that is the big push for us this year, you know, to make sure that we've got solid foundation, solid roots, solid fertilizer in the ground, and then the tree will grow and it'll eventually give fruit.
I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, like, yes, like you can hear even the way I'm saying, like, I just want to go. And I think everyone here just feels the same, you know, like, so we've got a big squad of guys that are all willing to go, you know, and we just pray that we don't get any big injuries this year, you know, so that we can just go and enjoy ourselves and just, you know, inspire people and just do what we love to do, you know, and that's honor God through playing rugby. So, yeah.
One thing that's going to be exciting is guys want to play. I think guys this season, I think guys are going to want to show their talents and showcase it. And I think we're blessed here with enough depth in this group, you know, to be playing until the last game in Super Rugby. So I think we're fortunate with that. But I think everyone is excited now. I think we've been doing hard work.
We just want to play.
We just want to play some rugby.
The fans really make a big difference to us, and you know, we really want to do well for them. They had to go through, you know, a tough season last year, and they still supported us through thick and thin. And you know, we appreciate that. And for our boys, you know, it's all about them and you know, and performing better, you know, at the highest level, and you know, and really showing them what we can do.
Yeah, I think extremely excited. I think the challenge has been set, and we know that, you know, last year was something that we, you know, didn't think was up to our standards. And so we have an opportunity to rectify that and do something really special this year. You know, it's potentially a squad that won't be together again, and that's something that you need to, you know, work hard towards, because it's all about building memories and special times, and this is now another opportunity to do something really special, and most importantly, something that the faithful can be proud of.
No, I'm really excited to get out there and get the season started. It's been a tough pre-season, and everyone knows as soon as the game starts, the conditioning and the running wise comes a bit down, so the bigger guys enjoy that a lot. So I'm throttling for the season to start.
We want to show work ethic and discipline. That's within our grasp. There's nothing, we've got the power over that. We will knock the ball. I will throw in a skew. Well, hopefully Trevor will win every scrum, but in essence, for us is to focus on the positives and then keep on not making the same mistakes. So if we can do that, there's nothing that can keep us back. If we can do that, then we've won 90% of the battle.
But for me, I can't wait. It's just to get that feeling in the dressing room and the locker room, and run out as a team, and you've got your brothers back, and it's something you can't describe to people, and it's something you only experience on a Saturday, so it's awesome. Can't wait.
The 2019 Vodacom Super Rugby season promises to be one for the ages, as the Southern Hemisphere's premier franchise rugby competition pits the best against the best every weekend. Catch every bone-jarring tackle, gravity-defying sidestep, and superhuman feat of strength and speed only on your World of Champions SuperSport.